Hello everyone and welcome back for a new Strategus game video. Today we are making another video of comments about a game for the Winter Tournament 2021. A game for the first round which has been played between Wnehme and Leafblower. Wnehme is a quite known player now. I think it's one of the player which on the old side was between high gold and low platinum, while Leafblower is a total new player, and actually I found him quite good, to be honest. Not the best for sure, making some mistakes, but quite decent, and well, actually could create the surprise in this tournament. So let's see a bit how the game went and what we can say about it. And we are watching from Wnehme's point of view. So, opening in the middle, probably a scout here. Okay, so the sergeant, that's a good move for Leafblower to take a scout with the sergeant and discover captain. That's decent. Pressure on the center, that's also quite decent. Captain trading and getting a scout. So far the starting is quite better for Leafblower. Okay, so this is something I personally don't like, but I mean that's not a big deal either, which is to already go from a piece from the third row already in the middle. It's already removing one possibility of flag, and I don't know, I find it too vertical, while we prefer in Strategus to play horizontally. So I think this move is not a big one, whatever this piece is. That's not a real good choice. Okay, Major. Lieutenant, quite risky here, but quite interesting, I mean. Okay, so making a lot of pressure. Colonel, Marshal, okay. So actually here we can see this extremely, I would even say maybe joking playstyle from Leafblower. So here we saw, I'm just coming back just for this. So he had, it was just a few moves before. So here, okay, so he knows this captain, he knows this major, and he goes with a lieutenant in the middle of it. That's very nice, I would say. Now he runs it and he can trade, so he just take a scout advantage. That's pretty nice. And now the colonel incoming, even if it's from here, I would say it was a quite decent move also to do this. And discover the marshal, that's fine. I mean, he's down a colonel, up a major, and he has the marshal info. So if he plays well the general, that could be really nice. At the moment, in my personal opinion, Leafblower is in a better position, even if he is down material advantage. Okay. Well, the general wasn't played that well, and here is, in my opinion, not a so good move. I mean, he has the general, and yeah, he takes a scout. It was too early. He should have waited. Just come with low pieces and risk it, so that Wnehme is forced to reveal his general, and this is something he doesn't want, because if he has marshal and general revealed, then Leafblower can afford going with weaker pieces. Color traded. Okay, so at this point now, the only thing which can save Leafblower is that the colonel of Wnehme is revealed, so he can attack with his major and get the advantage back, or to play very well his marshal and get a second major or a captain back. Actually, this wasn't a really smart move from Leafblower, so now Wnehme is taking an advantage position. Okay, well, if this is the Marshal again, that's not a big deal. Yeah, definitely. Definitely not a big idea, but I really think this one is the Marshal. Okay. Okay, that's good to take the spy, but that's not a real good move. So now it was a scout, so at this point it's pretty good. So what we can say here, the colonel is revealed, the marshal is revealed, the spy is out. So Leafblower can still play quite well, in my opinion, with the marshal. He can play with the major, and he mustn't reveal his marshal now. That's the important thing. Also note that Wnehme has only 2 scouts left. So what is good on this side is that Leafblower can slowly come with, I don't know, sergeant, lieutenants, pieces. Leafblower will have to sacrifice pieces, and this is how you get low material advantage. On the other hand, I think that Wnehme should play defensive, try to guess well where the marshal comes from, where the marshal is, where the majors could be, and that's it. Don't sacrifice captain also, because he is up 1, and that's quite useful. What else? Well, another thing again I'm saying, but I really don't like from Leafblower, is that he's playing too much vertical. So now he's coming with a last row piece, which was behind the colonel, and removing 2 other possibilities of bombed in flag. Not that I'm a big fan of bombed in flag, as you know, but that's definitely not something you must do, in my opinion. Okay, so Wnehme is doing quite good here, putting the colonel on the side, marshal staying in the middle, covering the captain. And now, actually, if I were Leafblower, I would try to come with some major on this side. There is nothing to lose. Okay, if this is a major, that's a good move. Oh, so he sacrificed, he forced Wnehme to sacrifice one of his last scouts, just for lieutenant. So that's exactly what he must do. Show weak pieces, and then find the last scout, and push with the major and or marshal. Why not even the spy? Okay, so a second captain is found. That's nice. If he wants to, how we say, to take a captain advantage. Okay, so now the marshal is revealed. That's definitely not good, and I think it's the worst thing which could happen, because the marshal is more or less at the opposite of the colonel. So the colonel can go all along, all he likes here. Now, of course, Leafblower can still take the captain. That's good, but definitely not enough, I would say. He has a lieutenant advantage. That's also something for a sergeant. But yeah, what I would say here is that he shouldn't trade the marshal, since there is the colonel, which then would be unbeatable. major, that's good. Major trading, okay. And here is a mistake in my opinion. Okay, so Marshall being traded, that's okay. So actually Marshall being traded is not that bad if we consider that Leafblower is down a colonel for a major and up a lieutenant for a sergeant. But if I were him, I would like to take one more piece advantage because I think it's a bit short. If we want to be totally honest. Now probably there is a major here or there something, so we won't take it. So we will see how things are going. But yeah, the colonel will be a real problem. Okay, major trading. So now Leafblower's major is quite free of doing what he wants. Takes captain trading. That was a risk. I mean, it was a risk from Wnehme actually to leave captain here, which was unknown. Unlucky actually for Leafblower. It could have been a lieutenant or a sergeant. Well, it was a risk from Wnehme and it paid for this time. Okay, so now the lieutenant is a bit bad positioned, and here also note that it was quite risky to move this piece here. Colonel going this square, this piece moving, colonel coming, and then it's a real problem with squares, and this lieutenant is not really well positioned. Even if he doesn't move this and move the lieutenant up, colonel coming, captain trapping, and he loses his lieutenant advantage. So that's not a good move in my opinion. Yeah, too late. Move. Okay. Actually now things are going well, but not that much, especially if this one is the major. Now Leafblower must play well with his last captain, and if he can make a 50-50 on here, it can be nice. Actually, now if I were him, I would bring another piece here. Anyway, so here I don't understand what he is doing. Definitely not something he should do. Okay. Captain again, unlucky for Leafblower actually. Wnehme is taking really many risks with his captains. I think he had a good read on Leafblower playstyle. Lucky him, but now Leafblower can go with his lieutenants, and he has one lieutenant advantage. So that's good actually. At this point, that this lieutenant is no more in danger, even if he's known. Now it's a question of trading and even actually maybe taking a sergeant, because if all the three lieutenants are traded, then Leafblower has two major pieces advantage against one, and it's good against Wnehme. Well, Wnehme should try to take something. Okay, so this piece is moving. That's nice. Now this one could come also in the middle to block the three lanes. That's good. Okay, that was the spy. Again a risk from Wnehme, but why not? Again, something I really don't like, but well. I mean, also at this point, when you see those pieces coming, you really think that something strange is happening around there. So that's definitely not a big idea. Okay, Lieutenant trading. What would be nice is to trade this lieutenant here. Okay, that's good, making some pressure, blocking the lane at the same time. Okay, this is something I don't understand. Why? Why scouting it? That's totally useless. The only info is that the flag is not this one and not this one, if it's bombed in one, but still. So now he can force here and maybe take something. He takes a sergeant. That's not good, especially if this is the major. Yeah, so now, okay, here is a very bad move in my opinion. So Leafblower is revealing his major for minor and he leaves a sergeant. That's not what should have happened, and he shouldn't have moved the scout. That made no sense, except if he eventually had his lieutenant position like here. Still, that it shouldn't have happened. So now again we have a scout here. What does he do here? We don't know. Lieutenant, I assume. Okay, again, that shouldn't have happened. Okay, he was probably sure it was lieutenant trading, but still, now he loses his advantage. Again, why attacking? Don't take the risk, just stay there. So if we get back here, stay like this. Eventually move the major one down. It's okay. Or actually, if he made this move, move on the 3 squares, something like this. But he hadn't to move here, I think. It wasn't a good choice. Okay, so now it's actually Lotto time, or actually, okay, he found a lieutenant, so he can block it with his major, and again, he's attacking. Why doing this? We don't know. And here, another bad move from Wnehme. So here we are accumulating a bit some bad move. So at this point, okay, that's fine. Leafblower didn't need to attack. He was blocking the colonel and could move his lieutenant easily, while the other lieutenant was blocked. That was good. Now he took the risk to put the major here. That's a really bad idea. Imagine we have a bomb here, or bomb, or bomb somehow. He is blocked, and Wnehme can make pressure with his colonel, and we lose our major pieces advantage. That's not a good idea. Even for the information, at this point, Leafblower is down 2 sergeant, up 3 minors. That's not good. He must take the lieutenant and a major information. Now, next move. Why does Wnehme move this one? It hadn't moved. So, of course now Leafblower will take it and have the 3 squares rule on his advantage. That's not what Wnehme wants, and yeah, that's not a good idea. Definitely not. He is just sacrificing the lieutenant. So now at this point I would say that the advantage goes on Leafblower, because it will have 2 pieces advantage for against 1. Even if they are known, the major mistake of before is saved at this point. Okay, so that's really risky. Okay, that's good. Okay, again, why do you take? There is no need. I mean, admitting it's a minor, then what? You lose your lieutenant advantage. No. So he gets a sergeant back. That's not good. Why? Because now we have the colonel here and the major is blocked. And then what? We trade one sergeant and then we are blocked. This is not, again, what we want. Even if the flag looks most likely here for Wnehme or on the corner, things are not going well for Leafblower. So probably a sergeant. And again, personally, just something I missed. I would have, before moving this, move the major up so you can block at least one of these 2 pieces if they are moving, like we saw before. There are some small things to say, but they are important, especially in the end game. Okay, so probably a sergeant, so there will be the trading. Actually, if I were with Wnehme at this point, I wouldn't. I don't think I would trade, because this is 99% sergeant. Who would put a minor here? It would be quite unexpected. Actually, it could be a scout. So I wouldn't trade and just take some positions and bring his other sergeant. I don't know where it is. Probably here or there. I don't know. But anyway, okay. Again, a scout here to do what? Amazing. You will discover maybe a sergeant. Okay. And now what? That's sacrificing some pieces for nothing. Okay, so this is most likely the minor. So the flag is definitely here. Why moving here? We don't know. And we know that Leafblower has an open flag, so that could save him on a certain way. On the other, it won't. That's good. And that's less good. So here Leafblower is losing a piece. I hope he sacrificed a minor and not the sergeant. Okay, that was again. If I, yeah, no, nothing. Yeah, it makes sense actually not to move. And luckily it's not the sergeant here, because if he had traded well, he would have lost a minor. I don't know. Yeah, I think it's fine now. If he retreats like until here, things are going quite good, and yeah. So retreats, yeah. And here is a mistake maybe. I assume it's the sergeant, but still, Wnehme can't be sure. And if he had moved it, okay, so this moves. If he had moved how you say, the piece here. Maybe it had made some pressure and Wnehme wouldn't have taken it. Even if with the 3 squares, actually there is the advantage for Leafblower, for Wnehme. Okay, running here. Probably minor trading, okay. So now he must save his major, yeah. If this is the sergeant, I think this one is the sergeant again. Still, okay, losing a minor. This is, okay, this is a bomb. Yeah, now all the bombs are known actually. Yeah, most likely it's a GG now. That's not a good idea. Okay, that's better. Okay. Yeah. Up. Well, up now if you want. Okay. Follow him. Yeah. That's good. And now you should go on this. Yeah. Actually, okay, that's okay. That's okay. Trading. Okay, good. So that's good actually. Wnehme could have played better here. Okay, so now it could be a draw. Honestly, it could really be a draw. Everything depends on how the pieces are positioned, so that how you say, so that so that Leafblower can bring his miner. But I don't think Wnehme will leave a road to his flag like this. Or he takes the risk and lottos, but I don't think he should do that. Watch out. That's quite risky. Because if his major gets blocked, okay, so okay, that's not good. Definitely not good. And now that's yeah, so now his major is blocked. And yeah, I assume the miner is somehow here. Yeah. And that's GG. Oh, that's a pity, and it could have definitely be a draw. Definitely. So sad. Yeah, definitely could have been a draw. Actually, I'm not sure. Let's just come back a little bit just before we end the video. Okay, at this point, so let's assume he moves 1 square. We have the color. 2 square, the color. 3 square, the color. There is the 3 square advantage for Wnehme. So it should have been made before. Okay, so at this point, honestly, yeah, the best choice was to get the draw. Yeah, definitely the best choice was to accept the draw, to make the draw. Yeah, I would have I would personally have played for the draw and ran around the lake with my major, or actually try to go with my minor. But yeah, I'm quite sad for Leafblower actually, because I think he made a lot of mistakes, but he had some good feelings as well. And Wnehme, of course, played really well, especially with his captains risking when there was still a major ongoing. Well, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video and the analysis. I tried to be a bit more critical than I am usually, giving some tips and inputs. I like it by watching the game, giving the feelings, see what I personally would have done. Yeah, that's it. Enjoy and see you soon for the next video.